going through some stuff, man. They've been putting you through a lot of stuff, man.
They've been putting me through a lot, bro.
But see, the name of the game is like, you got to keep going.
Okay.
That's what that song is about.
Okay.
You got to be optimistic, and it's like, it's sad that a young man, he doing right, he on here streaming, he ain't bobbing nobody, you ain't around the way, you ain't shooting nobody, you ain't robbing nobody, you ain't trying to kill, you ain't doing nothing wrong. You just ain't having good fun, building with your community, and you know, I understand there's rules and regulations, but sometimes you just don't know.
Yeah.
And in the process of going after your dreams, there's going to be so many roadblocks. And it ain't got nothing bad to say about the county, the state, none of that. It's just that you just don't know sometimes. Sometimes it's cool to give a young man a slap on the wrist because you could be doing anything out here. Yeah. You really could be out here tripping. Yeah. But you know what I mean? But you decide to do good. So I just think y'all got a great thing here. I'm glad you didn't stop because a lot of people would have been like, I'm going home.
I almost went.
See? Imagine if you would have went home, man.
Yeah, I wouldn't have hit 11. We just hit 11 before you came.
You see what I'm saying? You're going to wind up hitting 30. You know what I mean? You just got to keep going.
Okay.
We got to have that mindset. Like, it's like, I just think, like, to see people like you, like me and you had the conversation before. Did you start reading that book yet?
Yes, I just started reading that book.
That book of mindset, I told you.
That book.
I think it's good to see young brothers like you doing it, especially coming from Philly. You doing it, man. You're like, and I told you you're going to keep blowing, you're going to keep going and going and going and going because you're consistent. Yeah. And it's a breath of fresh air to see you doing you. Like, we come from a place where everybody think, I got to be tough, I got to be a real. You're a real for what? Why? What is it doing for you? Yeah. You just up the community. But to see you just say, I'm going to be me, I think as young kids is watching you, they're saying, I want to be like Raud. I'd rather them say they want to be like you than they say they want to be a real, you know what I mean, real one. So it's like, I'm just saluting you. So when you told me, like a month ago, like, yo, come. I said, I'm going to come. I was supposed to come the 29th, but I had something to do. So I said, yo, man, can I come on this day? Yeah. And you let me come, so that's just good. Anything you need to do to support you, I'm coming through. No, thank you. See, I shot up here.
Yeah.
I said, let me go see
that was fast as shit.
Yeah. I mean,
that was fast as shit. We confirmed time. He said, I'm here.
Right. And I was lost in the mall. I'm like, yo, what? I'm asking, yo, one thing about it, they held you down. I was like, the security, I'm like, you know Raud? He said, I can't tell you where Raud's at. I can't just. I'm like, damn. I'm like, you know. So
they all know where I'm at. That's the funny thing.
But they held you down. They was good about that.
No, that's love. How was your ride up here?
It was easy, man. It was cool. It was definitely sweet. It was easy, man. You know what I mean?
That's calm. I just was thinking, like, I know your days be so busy, so I was wondering how the you was gonna make a time block for the travel time.
Oh no, it was easy because I'm always going to New York. I'm always driving to New York, and I love New York. And it was just like when you say you was gonna be here, I'm like I ain't gonna front. When I seen the commercial, I was like, yo, this boy got Shopify. Yeah, like you know what I mean. I understand brand deals, so I'm like, oh no, he's out. He's on the. And then American Dream on. I'm like, yo, this is different.
Out of the fire.
And it looked like it was like a movie. Like I'm like, damn, this dude really gonna. So he's really sleeping in the mall. That's some deep. Like that's like a kid's dream. Like, that's like a dream. Yeah. Just imagine it. You know, I know kids later. Just imagine you get. You know, because I would have loved when I was a kid to be able to sleep in the mall. But I'm thinking like sleep in the mall and go in any store and get what I want. Yeah. That'd have been crazy.
That'd have been bitty.
That'd have been crazy.
No bad. They let me keep open like the attractions, like Nickelodeon, the water park.
That's major.
Ice skating. Anything that's American Dream, they'll keep it open for me.
That's major, man. So how do that feel though? Like,
it feel different. Like it feel like some next level stuff. Like it feel new though. It feel like a new feeling. Like I don't feel like I'm not that I'm not supposed to be here, but it feel crazy. Like it feel real crazy.
Like just seeing you though, it's a breath of fresh air because, like no matter what you're doing, you're not. It's cool to elevate, but it's like you're not changing. You still keeping your authenticity from when I first seen you. While I was year back to now. It's like you still be the same people. A lot of people I see they just switch up and they just become, I don't know, they just become different. And even just watching the stream, just seeing all you young cats kill it, I'm just like, yo, they destroying it. Yeah, that's good because it's like it give these other young people something to look forward to and something that they could do. Because everybody can't be a rapper. Yeah, everybody can't play ball, sports, and everybody can't be whatever else, clothing designer. Yeah. So to see this, that you come and be yourself, your personality, and do this,
and they love it.
This is major.
And they love it.
This is like major. You know what I mean? So this is what it's about, man. This is major.
We here, we bipping.
You doing it, baby? City.
We bipping. So did they tell you exactly like what happened with the whole thing?
No, I just know you've been in different rooms, and I heard you got kicked out.
Yeah. So we started off the idea with a storefront because I'm like, people gonna be able to walk by and see me streaming.
Yeah.
And that's the crazy part. So I got like 3 strikes to win. So with a subathon, you gotta stream 30 days straight.
All right.
You gotta hit your goal, and you can't let the timer run out. That's why it's a subathon. Somebody drop a sub, they add time, and you keep going until you hit your goal.
Okay.
So we got the 20 hours right here, and we going for 30K. We at 11 right now. You see what I'm saying?
So you only got 20 hours left?
Yeah, but when somebody drop a sub, it add time to the timer.
Oh, snap.
That's why it's all like it's a marathon.
What you mean? Soon as somebody sub it?
Yeah, so if somebody drop a sub right now and they subscribe, then
I mean, how much more time you get?
3 minutes. It add 3 minutes to the timer.
Hold
So
up.
he talking about, what do I gotta do this?
You know what I mean?
He like a kid. He looked at it like, wait, what?
That's like that's like a game.
No, yeah, it's a game. It's gamified. But what I was saying is, it makes it harder because now it's gamified.
How do I do it on here? Is it signed in?
You got an account?
Yeah, I got.
Oh yeah, you got an account. And so boom, you can follow. That's free. And then you can subscribe yourself, or you can gift a sub. But every time somebody gift a sub, 3 minutes. So look, somebody just gifted a sub, boom, it shot up to 3 minutes.
So how do I? So how many subs you give? How much does a sub cost?
A sub is on phone $8, but a sub on computer is $6.
So what about 100? What's a gift?
That's a lot of gifts. So yeah, that's a lot of gifts. So that would just add hella time. I ain't gonna lie. He talking about what's 100? No, he about to yap it. No. He about to yap it. No, he yapping it.
Hold up. Let me get this right.
That's the yap. They talking about WW. They spamming W's. That's the yap, John. Send sub link. They talking about yacht chat going crazy. Chat, let me tell everybody we live. We about to get a lot of game right now. Let me tell every single person we live right now. Chat.
We doing it, Neff. This how you supposed to do it.
Nah, that's
this is
love.
what we supposed to do. Yo, I ain't know you could do that. I'm like, what is that? Like, cause I'm looking at this. I'm like, I'm thinking, I don't know what the time means. So how much? So how many more days you got? Like, what's this? Like
this day 13.
So
I gotta go to 30. I gotta go 30 days.
You got it. You got that.
I'm gonna go 30 days.
All right. So, how do you do it? How do you continually do it if they trying to say you got a roll?
Oh yeah. So after they gave me the eviction notice, first of all, they made me pay $6,000 for the citation. Crazy. It set me back. They fucked the budget up. But after I paid that, they told me that I can't stream in no enclosed spaces now. So this would be considered a public area because it's an office. But we getting the proper stuff so we could go back into our room. But they basically was telling me like, yeah, you can't have your desktop. You could stream in the mall though. And I was like, y'all making the challenge impossible. I can't sit down with my guests.
Man, you want to go to sleep.
I can't sleep in here now. And I can't sleep in here now. So they making it really hard, but that was 2 days ago. But we just got our license back to stream, so I'm gonna move this back to my room, my original room.
Cool.
Yeah, but I just can't sleep in here. But we gonna figure it out. Yeah, but Jersey tried to bomb on me, chat. The lady was there, right, 7 in the morning, screaming like, "Yeah, if you don't listen and cooperate the move, I'm gonna have to call the fire marshal." I woke up like, "What you talking about? I ain't hear you." She like, "Yeah, you gotta get out. You can't sleep in here. It's not up to code." Start taking pictures of me and shit. I'm like, yo.
Damn.
I'm like, yo, she yapping it on me. I'm like, why she doing that on me though?
But it's good that you know now. You're in position to follow the rules.
Yeah.
Make sure you in good standards with the county.
Mm-hmm.
You just learn.
Okay.
And you gotta think about this.
Okay.
You gave everybody an education, so now the next person knows. This is your first time doing it. Somebody, you might do it again, or somebody else might get a chance to do it because you're kicking doors open. And it's like, you kicking the doors open, so now it's like, well, we know now. We see what Raud went through. Mm-hmm. You went through it, and it's documented.
Yeah.
The journey is documented, so that's major.
Yeah, it is documented.
So you just being here, that's the barbecue sauce, is all that.
Yeah. I don't eat ketchup, so I gotta.
Barbecue sauce, all that.
Yeah.
With the mayonnaise. So you just being here, eating fast food all day, just chilling.
Yeah. But I dance my ass off, so I'm good.
Yeah, I be seeing y'all.
Yes. I dance for hours.
that ain't bad.
You got a tang on you?
No, I don't know how to do
that. You bitty. I just wanted to see if you had that tang on you.
No, man. Back in the day, they used to call me DM, dancing machine. This is when we had the clubs and shit, right? But I wasn't dancing like that. My dance was a little different.
What dances you did?
They was not. The speed of y'all Jones. Y'all do like one move. The moves y'all do in 1 minute, that's like a whole night of dancing.
Oh,
nigga would have passed out back in the day. Straight up. We'd have passed the fuck out. I'm like.
I didn't call you dancing machine. I was doing that slow.
It was back in the day.
Did you make that up or they really said that?
No, Gil used to call me that.
Dancing machine?
DM, because I used to just dance all night for no reason.
To what?
And I wasn't getting no action sometimes. I'd be dancing with the chicks and it wouldn't go nowhere. You know what I mean? I'd be like, we dancing, slow dragging and all that shit. It never amounted to something most of the time. It was like we never had no happy endings.
Hell yeah. Yo, since last time we talked, I did what I was supposed to do, and now you see.
You're on another level, see?
Yeah, you said it.
You can't tell them that.
Yeah. Yeah, since we had that conversation.
You was real worried. We go to Whole Foods, we kicking it. You was worried about like, you was like, man, we just was going through a lot.
I was.
And it's like, yo, you too young to be stressed out. Like, y'all young people, y'all got it made. Yeah. Y'all shouldn't be stressing out about nothing out here. Like, you look at you in your 20s. You want to take this time while you in your 20s, run your business, save your money, run your credit up, so you can live a better life when you hit your 30s and 40s, and you can just rock smooth. Because the money that y'all going to be able to make with this, you're going to run it up. Now it's just about how do you save your money and how do you just like build your team up. Like, I see you got a real team. You got a real infrastructure.
Yeah. I got my two sisters. They my assistants.
I seen them.
I got Leek. That's my manager. Then we got my boy Brandon.
Somebody just sub, right?
Yes. 5 gifted subs. Daydream with the 5 gifted subs. Chat, we gotta hit 11,500 today, man, to stay on course. We're gonna smack this out. He just helped us and gave us 200 of those subs. I need y'all help. We just hit 11,000 right before you came out.
Can I get more subs?
Huh?
I can't get more subs.
What you mean?
Hold up. Let me see something. I didn't know how this could go. We gotta go up. I'm like, hold
the fuck up. Hold the fuck up. I'm like, what you mean? I'm like, what you mean though? They talking about yo, question mark? Chill.
Yo, how do I go to the joint? Give subs. We going in again.
Oh my god. Yo, chat. Bro, people from the biddy don't show love. What make you like beyond the subs, posting my first trailer on your main page and tagging me, and posting this trailer and tagging me, just that was enough. Pulling up to give me some game, pulling up, picking me up from my mom's house. Like, bro, that's you crazy.
No, you know what it is, Rod? We need more examples like you for these young cats that they could be something other than putting a mask on and being tough. You see what I'm saying? It's the point where, though, what you doing is, you're doing something, you're with your friends, you're with your family, you're making money. Why not? Like, and we got to keep encouraging you, pushing you higher, so people can see examples coming from where we come from. We come from a place of poverty. A lot of young cats, you know what I learned? I seen a lot of young cats want to have fun. You seen that, like when the youngest was dancing, the dance movement was taking off Philly. Yeah. I seen dudes with skis. I'm like, damn, young boy, I just seen him down the way. He just want to be a kid. Yeah. Like you allow and you encourage for young cats to just be kids, just be them. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? And I think I didn't have that when I was growing up, so I wanted to be a street, not because I was a street, because I just wanted to be down. Yeah. I wanted to be a part of the idea of what I thought real was and I thought cool was. And that was about committing crimes in the community and tearing your community down. So you say to yourself, like, this is what real is, this is what cool is. We got to redefine that. You redefining that coming from Philadelphia, and you showing something like different. Like when I see dudes like you, when I see Reggie and all them coming from Baltimore, these young cats is coming from these deep poverty environments, and whereas though it's like really no hope sometimes. But to see y'all, it's like, yo, I know youngins looking at y'all like, yo, all I need is the monitors. I need this, and they're gonna turn it up. Okay. So now it's like, I'd rather Neff be somewhere doing this, building the community, making money, than somewhere with a ski on. Yeah. You gotta think about how much these 2 monitors cost.
Together?
Yeah, all that. How much all this kit make? Probably
everything.
Not the camera. The camera look like it costs money.
The camera and the PC. Camera, yeah. The two monitors, $300, $150 each.
And the keyboard.
$50.
So you got to think about it. You got young cats. And shout out to the young brothers in the streets in the cities that's running around with the ski masks. I hope they make it out. But you got them running around with a gun that costs more than this. So just think about if they could take the gun, grab a keyboard, grab some monitors.
Oh, they could get it. They could get all of this except for the camera, but they could go webcam. They could get
That's
every
what I'm saying.
single
You get a
part
webcam, and a webcam is
for
good.
$1,000. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So think about the time that somebody might spend on some, getting some tree or getting some. Don't worry about the chair. Or getting some tree or doing whatever. Mm-hmm. Like they could have went and they got the gun. They could have went and got this and started making some money.
Yeah.
And I think if somebody go back and look at your story and say, damn, well, how long did it take you? Mm-hmm. You put the work in. You just ain't give up. It ain't pop off. You wasn't this big from the rip.
No, that's my 4th year.
You know what I'm saying?
Streaming, and that's my 6-year content period.
Think about that. So if you look at the different YouTubes you got, you building your stuff. So it's only right that you want to support you, you want to encourage you, because I know me being 46, I got homeboys that got kids. I got a lot of my homeboys. They ain't making it in the streets. They did. They got grandbabies. They got. And I would want them to look at you.
Damn.
I would want them to look at you and no, straight up. I would want them to look at you and just and really use you as an example. Like even if one day you just say, man, I want to do something in Philly and just teach people how to stream.
Yeah.
That'd be great. For the young kids to come and just see it and give away some setups or something.
Yeah.
Like we could just go buy some. Me and Gil will come in and get some money, give away some setups to and you just teach some kids.
Yeah.
That want to just live a different life.
Let's do that. I'll put up.
Yeah, I'm with. And listen, ain't no problem. Let me know.
Yeah, I'll put up.
You know what I mean? But it's like.
Cool Kid from BMX. Appreciate you for the 20 gifted subs.
See, that's major. That's major. You might get 1,200 today.
Right?
It's going crazy. I got you getting 12.
We get 12 today.
No. 11,200.
Yeah, we get that today.
No. Yeah, whatever they call. I don't know. I'm lost in the numbers. But no, you gotta look at it. You know what I mean? You gotta just look at that and just be thinking like, damn, it's so much that you're doing. So I just wanted to highlight that and just support that, because it's like, man, like y'all, like you really what cool. You really what cool is.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Y'all redefining what cool is about, and that's what it's about.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Forget all the goofy.
Yeah.
Straight up.
It get goofy.
And it's not about looking at the youngest and criticizing the youngest and all that, because I was one of them youngest that didn't know no better. Yeah. I understand that they don't know no better.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, I just hope they get to a point where as though the alarm clock come on in a young age before they go to the penitentiary or for somebody to do something to them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because you got a lot of great talented people, but, I guess it's hard sometimes to meet your talents because you're so caught up in trying to be down. And we live in a time where everybody's impressionable. Right? We didn't grow up. I couldn't grow up and look on the phone and see somebody's life.
Yeah.
I couldn't see what they was doing in Jersey. I couldn't see, so it's so much pressure, and I understand that.
Yeah, it's a lot of
young people got so much pressure. It's like, your girl like, well, Mike took his girl there. He said this. You like, babe, we broke. I can make you a pizza. I got some pizza in the freezer.
Yeah. She
want to go to Rude Chris. You like, babe, I can't do it. So now you got somebody that's looking at a life that you might can't provide for them.
Yeah.
And then you battling with trying to be a young man and figure out life, and you like, and vice versa. You looking at her like, damn, why you don't look like this? Or, you know what I mean? So it's like, it's a lot of comparison on social media.
It's a lot of comparison.
And it can hurt you as a young cat. And so if you young and you can lock in on your individualism and you saying, this is who I am, this is who I'm trying to be, I'm going to stay focused and I'm going to stay locked in on this, I'm talking about you won't get far, because sometimes y'all don't have the examples in the house. Because sometimes your mom might not be on point, your dad might not be on point, but you want more for yourself.
Yeah.
So it's like, damn, I want more. I want more than my mom had, or more than my dad had. And sometimes you can't even share your dreams with them because they looking at you like, boy, what made you think you gonna be this? I wasn't that. I gave up on my dreams. What makes you think you should have dreams?
Yeah.
So you got to be real. You got to be just on point with it and just lock in on you. And sometimes you just got to go in your room and write down in your book of life, your notes, and be like, this is who I am. This is who I want to be. This is where I want to go. Because the world is out there waiting for all y'all young people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And y'all can't let nobody tear down your idea of what y'all want to be. Think about it. Just imagine somebody telling you you can't be a streamer that never even know how to work a computer.
Yeah.
Think about that.
It's like, yeah.
Think about that. Like, that's why the division be, I think, a little messed up in our culture now. Mm-hmm. Like when I want to know something about this, I call you, Raud, how do you do this? And you'll just tell me. Mm-hmm. I'm not trying to, I don't know everything. Mm-hmm. If I come to you, I'm not going to come to you and tell you what your problems is. I'm going to be like, yo, what's going on? Like, is you cool? Yeah. And you're going to tell me this and the third. And if I got something new, I could be like, well, I'm not versed at that, but this is what I think. Yeah. But that don't mean it's factual or law. But I just think it's too many people in our culture sometimes just telling the young people what to do. No. And it's like, y'all really the ones that can give up $1 million worth of game a lot of times in a lot of situations that we just don't know about. Because we never experienced them in our time. Yeah, we know about those, certain stuff, but it's so much stuff that y'all have access to that we just don't know about. And the easiest thing you can do is ask a young person like, yo, how do you do this? That's why some people be tripping when their mom or their dad be on them. Mm-hmm. But I think sometimes we don't allow the younger people to really have a voice or to have a conversation or get their outlook or why they're operating off this. Yeah. And then you be like, oh, damn, okay, I didn't even know that you had this much pressure on you. Yeah. Because you got the pressure of social media, you got the pressure of school, then you got the pressure of your family.
That's a lot of pressure.
Everybody telling you who you should be, but ain't nobody actually like, damn, Raud, what you want to be? Yeah. So that shit really you up, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that should be cooking.
It'll cook you know what I mean?
That should be cooking me. And then, like, how do I deal with, like, I'm doing better right now, but how do I deal with, like, my peers, hearing criticism from my peers, like, behind the scenes, like, other streamers, and they thoughts, it kind of been cooking me, they thoughts on, like, my Subathon and like, stuff like that.
Only thing I gotta say is,
because it had me think, like, what you mean? And then I'd be like, you tripping, I'm going to still do it. And then I start, like, I might have a dip or I might have a moment where, or a little time gap, a couple hours where it's low, and I start to feel like they right, and it try to, like, it try to drag me down, like, it try to bring me down.
All right, so.
But it only hurt because it's like, it only hurt. They had said, like, basically, like, oh, he not going to hit 30K subs. Like, that would put him in the top 10%. That don't make sense. I'm like, what?
Like, so what? You can look at it like this. You know who Michael Jordan is, right?
Yeah.
You know Kobe, right?
Yeah.
You know LeBron, right? Mm-hmm. When they stepped on the court, they didn't give a fuck what nobody had to say.
Yeah.
Get that shit out of your head. You can't mm-hmm. let the competition tell you what you want to be. Yeah, some of y'all might be cool, but it's a competition going on. Everybody want to be the number one person. Yeah. So your formula and your approach is your approach. Mm-hmm. And what you going to go through, the ups and downs, that's a part of the game.
Yeah.
Mike ain't go up every night and he ain't get a 58 night. So you gotta be really on your game. Okay. And you gotta lock in on you and lock out all the.
Okay.
Like, how somebody else that's in the same game that you is going to just try to tell you, like, oh, you can't do this and you can't do that. Mm-hmm. And it's cool saying that, it's cool calling you, but when they call you, why you can't call me and give me encouragement? Like, yo, do this, bro. This gonna help. Yeah. How you calling me, or are you talking to somebody about me? Yeah. And it's discouraging, bro. Mm-hmm. So you got to be mindful of that. You see, but that's all up into what you let inside of you, like what you let in your mind, because it's like, mm-hmm. oh, so you calling me to hate indirectly?
Yeah.
You're not even calling me to encourage me. Out of anything you will say, you calling me to tear me down. So now it's messing with your mind. So now you looking at it, you can't even perform it away, because when you supposed to be on this joint and you supposed to be connecting with your community, you're not connecting with your community right now, mm-hmm. because you sitting back looking at the numbers like, oh man, is they right? Is they right? Yeah. So all your creativity is on pause now. Your creativity is on pause.
I gotta get that shit on my head.
Listen, and you like, and they ain't got nothing to do with you. Yeah. Like, you got a team of people out here that's counting on you. Your team, only thing it's about is your team. Them people is the ones that can be like, Raud, from them being inside of your system, bro, you need to be doing this and that because you slacked up on this. You did it. But you can't just be taking it from all the outsiders that's looking at you like you competition. Mm-hmm. Because the way I'm looking at you, I'm like, hold up. And I'm looking at, from me seeing everybody, I'm like, his presentation is good. His commercials is good. Like, he packaging it up. He's on a rocket. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm looking at you like you could be the biggest person out here.
Yeah.
And you can't and see, let me tell you something about this. you got two type of players, right? And I remember when Kobe said this. Dude told Kobe, and I put the post up not too long ago. Dude told Kobe, he said, listen, man, don't look him in the eyes. You know what I mean? Don't look Mike. Tell him don't look Mike in the eyes. Michael Jordan in the eyes. He said, who? He said, why? He said, yeah, he ain't no Joe. He said, no, I'm that too.
Okay. I'm
that too.
Okay.
That's what Kobe said. I'm that too. I'm not. But I'm supposed to be. You can't bow down to nobody, man.
You're right.
Because if you do that, you're done. You got to be like, I'm that too.
Yeah.
You just listen. Everything is people, places, and opportunities that's waiting for you. I'm talking about that next level. Them subs you want is already waiting for you with a sign with your name on it. Right? It's like when you go to the airport. Great people is waiting for you. Great opportunities, great locations is waiting for you. You got to put that in your mind and block all the other out.
Okay.
And once you know that, and you know that you got to know that you're a beast in this.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
The greatest thing that somebody could do is talk you out of the game so they can knock you out of your position. Yeah, dog. You sitting here listening to people, man. Listen, let me tell you something. I don't care who somebody. Listen, I'm not picking nobody over me out here. I don't care what you do. Oh, you do? I don't care about none of that. That got to do with me. Because I'm so much in my zone, I don't even identify with nothing else outside of me executing and killing every day.
Yeah.
So what is we talking about? That's how I was able to run it up. Think about this, bro. Just think about this. When they first seen me, I come out of jail. I'm in Philly. I'm running down the street. They say, "Oh, head throwed off. Oh, head crazy." You think I ain't hear that? You think it wasn't coming my way? You think it wasn't associates or people I knew? You think that shit wasn't coming my way? And you know what I said? I can't be that crazy because I just did 20 years in prison, and y'all out here ain't do the whole 20. Who really crazy? I'm him. Who really crazy?
Yeah.
Y'all never attempted to do y'all never attempted to do anything that y'all see. Think about it. Y'all never attempted to do anything that y'all seen somebody else do it. Only thing y'all did was what y'all seen everybody else do.
Yeah.
I'm brave enough to say I'm going another route. I'm gonna take it to the moon, and I didn't give a who didn't like it, who wasn't with it, who was hating. Only thing I did was this. To this day, the list longer than all that. I just know that everybody that hated.
Yeah.
I know that everybody that hated. I know everybody that ever hated on me. I know the people that hated in the dark. I know the people that hated in the light. I know the people that said slick shit in the comment. I know everybody. I document it.
Okay.
And the only reason I document it, you can never come to me.
Okay.
You killed yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I didn't really, but outside of that, I'm looking at everybody that's laughing at me, telling me, yeah, man, because I was so happy because haters is your marketing team. Let them work.
Okay. Damn.
Because a hater, they'll introduce you to other people that didn't even know about you. They'll introduce you to other people like, yo, man, they ain't even know nothing about you. They'll just be up on it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, so you got to be able to say, okay, I'm listening to everybody. I'm taking notes. I know what's going on.
Yeah.
But I'm not stopping from what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Y'all not stopping me because I already knew I was going to be great. I already knew I was going to be next level. I already knew I was going to run it up.
Yeah.
And what did I do? I done it. Coming out of my grandma's middle room. Living in the middle room, my grandma's crib, 37 coming out the joint. I didn't care about. And everybody had something to say. Oh, he tripping, huh? No, I can't be tripping because I just did all this time. And you was out here, you ain't do shit. You ain't go up.
You ain't do shit with 20 years.
So your opinion don't matter to me.
Yeah.
Like, how am I gonna value your opinion and you never bust the move to be great?
Yeah.
You been gave up. 15 years, 10 years you gave up. You ain't believe you could fly.
You posting.
You gave up.
Okay.
I'm out here traveling the world, and this early. I'm jumping on Spirit. I'm talking about, man, I would get tickets that were so cheap on Spirit because when I got out, I was like, I just got to see the world because one thing I know about the hood lack exposure.
Yeah.
The hood that had you boxed in thinking that everybody on the same shit. Thinking that people's not nice. You ain't got good people out here. Everybody, it had you dark.
Yeah.
So when I start traveling, I'm going everywhere, man. I'm talking about, I'll be on a Spirit flight up where they put the luggage at. That's how cheap my ticket would be. I didn't care because I just needed to get there.
Yeah.
I'm in the middle row, all the way in the back near the bathroom, all the way like this, happy as I'm like, damn. I'm actually, lady, could you keep the window open? Looking out there, like, damn. I know she like, this dude burned out. But I'm doing it, right?
Yeah.
I'm paying. I'm sleeping. Listen, I'm sleeping in all type of hotel, motels. I'm getting bed bugs. But I just wanted to travel to see the world because I knew it was out there.
Yeah.
Because when I was in jail, my guy, my favorite dude, rest in peace, Anthony Bourdain. He was just traveling the world and show you the world. So I'm like, I just need to go, and I needed to see for myself because I needed to realize that everything I was told in the hood was a lie. Yeah. The whole outlook of human beings, the whole outlook of different cultures, the whole outlook, everything is dark and angry, and everybody's a victim. Yeah. Everybody bitter, mad, and a victim. Most people. So I said I need to go out there and test the world. Once I get out there, it helped me so much because when I would go back to the city, and when I would hear this, it wouldn't even matter. It was like people was talking, I couldn't hear it no more. Because I'm like, oh no, you can't tell me nothing. You ain't been nowhere. You ain't do nothing. You gonna tell me? Yeah. What you gonna tell me? And that's the mind you gotta have. Okay. That's why I always tell people, take your kids somewhere, expose them to different cultures, take them on a train. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta think about it. Where you live at, from the East Coast, this is the only place in the world where you got access to 5 different major cities in less than 3 hours. Yeah. You go to D.C., Baltimore, you go to New York, you go to Boston, you go all through Jersey, you go Delaware. Come on, bro. So I was just out, you know? But get that out of your head, man. Let that shit go. Everybody got something to say, let that go. Listen, first of all, who would have thought that I would have came through today and we'd have done that? Yeah, that was crazy. The haters ain't predict that, though. No, they ain't see that one. They ain't predict that. Look at where you at. The haters ain't had, like, no. Everybody got something to say. Come on, man. Like, and now you got more time, you got more what's the names. Yeah. It's up. You can't, man, fuck them haters. Straight up. No, once you said, like, the Michael Jordan John, he said, nigga, I'm one of them too. I'm gonna show you the video. I gotta be like, cause I really believe I'm gonna be one of them. So like, let me say, I gotta carry it like that. You already say you one of them. What you mean? I gotta carry it. What makes you different, Nev? You like, why would you put somebody over you? You mean? Fuck you mean? You tell me something. You better stop tripping, man. I look at everybody like, man, it's whatever. I don't pay that shit no attention. Okay. I'm telling you, and because if you don't, you're gonna be done. Right. You're going to be mad at yourself. I'm going to lose to myself. You're going to be mad. You're going to be pissed. You're going to be like, damn, why? Damn, we got to just hoop. We got to just hoop. That's it. Just ball. And everything going to... Stop listening to the crowd and hoop and get the 30K. Then we could, you see what I'm saying? Then we could, like, open our ears to what they're saying once we step off court. I'm tripping. Yeah, you tripping. You made me feel like I'm tripping. You tripping, man. Just imagine. I couldn't imagine listening to everybody that got something to say about me. Like people always got something to say, and it's like, and it be the people you thought you was cool with too. That's what hurt. Nah, that's why you hurt. That's why I'm like, yo, dog, what's up? Like, all right, cool, calm little statistic that it's gonna make me in the top 10. Hold up, look at this one video. Look. And you know what you gotta do? Sometimes you gotta stop all that kumbaya, man. Because people don't really be with you. And that's the real deal. You thinking people, you're like, damn, these people don't really mess with me like that. I'm like, because one thing about me, I'm with me and my cousin. That's my partner. Yeah. You know what I mean? That's like my big brother. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, me and cuz, we together most of the time because we understand a lot of this shit be fake. Yeah. Once you tap into that, you really gonna be a monster because you're gonna be like, well, I'm destroying everything. I ain't trying to. This shit cat. Like, you know, once you peep that side of the world, your whole life gonna change because you're gonna realize a lot of people, man, that shit don't be what you think it is. You're like, damn, man, I thought we was cool. Why you calling me with this dumb shit? Feel me? And I think I'm past the point where I'm like, all right, everybody is my friend. Hold on, here we go. He goes to me and said, hey, you want some advice? Whatever you do, don't look him in the eye. Wait, excuse me? Why the hell would I not look him in the eye? I don't think my teammate understood that I'm that too. Yeah. Can't look me in the eye either, buddy. I got yapped it. You tripping? I got yapped it. I'm tripping, dog. Now, if you worry about these people, man, you tripping. Ain't nobody better than you. What is you talking about? I don't care about nobody that speak out of pocket. I don't worry about none of that. I'm turning it up and say I can because at the end of the day, I'm looking at my position like, oh, I just got out the joint 8 years ago. So I'm not in competition with none of y'all. If y'all in competition with me, I've been smoked y'all. How you in competition with the dude that just got out of jail?
Yeah.
We not the same. I'm a different type of monster. Y'all not with me. And that's how you got to be.
Okay.
And you ain't got to always advertise and say it, but you got to know it in your mind.
Yeah.
Because if you don't, you'll downplay yourself and start believing the lies and start believing the hype and start believing what people told you.
Mm-hmm. And that shit come true.
You see what I'm saying? Look, I'm sending that to you right now.
Let me get that.
Throw that up for the chat, man.
Let's watch that.
And that got to be your new joint. Throw that up.
Let's watch that.
That got to be your new joint.
Damn. I'm my own monster. Don't look at me. That's bitty. That's bitty, chat. Chat, that ain't crazy. Anybody that's popping it on y'all, and it's like, yo, chill, bro, he that. Nah, bro, you that too. So what the is he saying? Hold up. Hold up. That's spitting. Ew. GZF, we about to carry it.
You gotta play that.
We about to carry it. Let me play that. We about to carry it. This shit over. Let's chat. And then we... Oh my God.
That's for the haters. That's for you
fucking... Hold up.
That's for you haters.
I'm about to mute it real quick, chat.
Don't worry about that.
Yeah. Chat, we carrying it, chat. Chat, we carrying it, chat. Wallo is snapping in the building with us. Another 100 gifted, chat. We hitting 12,000. We hitting 12,000 today. It's early. It's 5. Y'all know I don't go to sleep till 7 a.m. We smacking that.
Y'all playing.
We smacking that. Yo. Hey, yo, we roll calling after this. We smacking that. You tripping. Lock into this clip. You tripping.
I had a teammate.
Bro, y'all gonna make me cry today. No, don't cry. We gonna carry it.
Watch this.
I had a teammate. He goes to me and said, hey, you want some advice? Whatever you do, don't look him in the eye. Wait, excuse me? Why the hell would I not look him in the eye? I don't think my teammate understood that I'm that too.
You that too!
Michael to the headline, all the way to the hoop for the dunk.
Can't look me in the eye either, buddy.
You better not look in the eye. You watch that every day you get up.
I'm watching that.
I'm that too.
Yeah.
Playing with me.
Yeah.
What they doing? They playing.
Yeah. Chills. Yeah. Y'all see what I'm saying? Said, yo, he's sitting there fake taking the info. That shit just really made me feel better.
Yeah.
Like, that shit really just, I'm gonna keep it a bean. Damn. Bro, you probably help people every single day. You crazy, bro.
Oh, no,
your job is crazy.
I'm crazy. That's
your
why.
Job
You gotta be crazy to be next level.
You next level.
The motherfuckers. Let me show you something.
You fixing shit, bro.
Let me show you something. I'm gonna show you something right here.
Fighting that 13 days straight, like, dying.
No, don't worry about that. I'm gonna show you something.
I can feel your energy change.
Fuck
like,
outta
it's
here.
a different bip. I'm ready to, my ideas back and all.
Oh, that shit. What you worrying about somebody else for?
My ideas back and all that. Damn.
You worrying about somebody else, man. Everybody, man, listen, man.
You've been that ride. It hit different when somebody like, you know what I'm saying?
Motherfuckers told me what I couldn't be and all, man, get the fuck out of here.
We about to carry. I'm so happy for you with the chat.
No, man, straight up, look. You know what I mean? People would tell you that and they'd knock you off and the whole time you sent back. No, you gotta be, listen. You see what he said, I'm that too.
They better not look me in the eye.
What you mean? I don't care about none of that shit.
Hey, chat.
Straight up, you that boy, you got this.
That just really show you, yo, y'all gotta watch who y'all be around. The people y'all around, make sure the energy is good. Make sure the energy is good with the people that's around y'all, bro. That's first. That's first and foremost, bro. No bad. He came right in and switched the day around. I woke up today like, yo, like, Jersey kicking my ass. None of that shit matter right now. I'm telling y'all, none of that shit matter right now. So many ideas just came to my head to lock in with. That shit is over. I couldn't even think, gang. I couldn't even think because when I actually did get stuck for a day or two, I said, oh man, what if we don't make it up? What if, and I start what if, and I'm like, dang, he probably right. And I talked to League. I went after the Jersey shit happened. I in the stream. I talked to League like, yo, like if you want to stop this, bro, it's cool. They still know you legendary. I'm like, we can't stop.
No, let me tell you something.
I'm like, we can't.
You see all these people right here? How many people is up on there now? How many people you got with you?
We got 5,744.
Let me tell you something. They not going to let you don't meet your goal.
Yeah.
These your people.
No, they are.
They rocking with you.
I know they
not going to let you quit. They not going to let you meet your goal. They not going to let you not get to 30,000. You got to understand, at the end of the day, you got to decide who you are. But either you Michael Jordan, either you Kobe, or either you LeBron, all of them great, or you Steph Curry. It don't matter. As long as you win the
great
chips,
is
baby.
great. Yeah, I got to win my chips.
Just win your chips.
I'm going to win my chips.
Fuck you, we now when we start worrying about, oh, they sick, man, fuck what they said, man. They said a lot about me, man.
Yo, guys sent you for this talk.
They said a lot about me. I'm telling you, look at all them. Look at all them in the joint. They know they moving out for you.
They said Wallo the greatest.
Fuck is man with you? They told me, oh, Wallo, you crazy, you running down the street. They ain't think I'd be getting it like this.
Yeah.
They ain't think I ran it up like this.
Yeah.
They ain't think $1 million worth of game turned to millions. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They ain't think that.
Nah, they didn't.
Fuck no. But everybody got something to say. Just like they got something to say about you. Then when next thing you know, yeah. Cause think about it. You ain't supposed to be doing what you doing this quick.
Yeah, no.
You still early in the game.
I am.
Somebody, hold up. Think about this. Somebody just said, hey, Raud, I own them all. Take it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bro, somebody just gave you a mall and said, do what you want to do with a mall.
Yeah.
That, do you understand? Like, that never happened. Like they said, take a mall. They ain't say, take a studio, take an office, take a house. Take my mall.
Yeah.
Bro, do you understand? Like, do you understand somebody said, listen, take my mall. Everything great is in here. Louis Vuitton, Balenciaga, Nickelodeon, all these legendary brands is in here. They say,
DreamWorks.
Take my mall. Go borrow my mall for 30 days.
Damn.
A lot of hate comes.
We doing some crazy. Okay, that's why I came like that.
Tripping, man.
That's why the hate came like that. That is crazy.
And then Shopify say, here you go.
Yeah.
Do you know how big Shopify is? Do you understand? Mm-hmm. Do you know who got stores on Shopify?
Everybody.
Go to the joint. Go to the joint and say, big time celebrities were stored on Shopify. Shout out to Shopify, man.
No
Make
bad.
this happen.
No bad. Shopify.
Look.
Damn.
You see everybody?
Kim Kardashian,
Kylie Jenner,
Lady Gaga, Taylor
Mr.
Swift,
Beast.
Zendaya, Mr. Beast, The Rock.
They said they identified you to say.
Yeah.
They identified you. Shout out. That's why you always got to give shout out to your sponsors. Shout out to Shopify.
Shout out to Shopify. Shout out to Shop, man.
For making this thing happen, right?
Yes.
And that's very important. Shopify, I salute y'all for giving young an opportunity. So you got to think about this. You got brands like them identifying you and celebrating you.
Yeah.
How do you even hear anything that somebody gonna say that's gonna tell you now? How can you even hear that shit?
Like
how can because the whole point of Shopify supposed to put blinders on you and lock your ears in.
Yeah.
The owner of a mall put all that shit, like, how can you even hear anything?
Yeah.
When you got legendary, this dude, what is billionaire that own a mall? Like he said, no, go ahead.
Yeah, billionaire.
Like you got people that's seeing greatness in you.
Yeah.
You got all the hard work that you put in, nobody was looking before you had all this. That this is the rewards.
Yeah.
And you can hear some dumb shit. Come on, man, you tripping.
I'm tripping.
You tripping.
What the was wrong with me, bro? You making me feel like I was tripping.
Yeah, you was tripping. You was high, man. You was high, man.
What the is wrong with me, bro?
You was tripping, right?
Yo.
You was tripping.
Yo, Chad, I am tripping. Damn.
Think about it.
I'm tripping. They gave me $1 million to give out to y'all, and I'm tripping.
They gave y'all $1 million, right? You giving out $1 million, and I just came up here and gave you $1 million worth of game.
Damn.
You giving out $1 million to your people, bro? Is you kidding me? How much did you give out already?
We gave out like $200K.
So every time you get to a certain number, give call. All right, so today you're gonna hit 12,000, right? Mm-hmm. So that means you got what 18,000 more to go to.
What?
Get 30,000, right?
Yeah.
So you got to get every 5,000 give out some money.
Yeah. So right here is our sub goals. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And we only go into 30. 40 is a bonus, but every 5 we give out money. We choose people and we give them shop codes worth 5,000, cash them right out. And we choose a bunch of people. At 30K, we're gonna give away 30K, and we give out codes randomly.
That's major.
And we walk around the mall with the codes and stuff too.
That's what I'm saying. Look at this stuff. Look at where you're going though.
Yeah.
It's going down, man. You ain't gotta don't overthink this shit, man.
You're right. Just be legendary.
Like you overthinking this shit, man. You gonna hit this one. You got an army of people that believe in you. That's on this chat.
Yeah.
And then think about the people that's not on it. That's probably at work. Some people sleep.
Yeah.
But you got people that's on it. You know what I mean? Then you got people that's gonna be on there that's gonna go to sleep while you on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To keep it on there. Tell everybody to do that. You can tell them to do that.
Tell them to do what?
Make sure they keep it on all the time.
Oh yeah, they keep it on even when I'm sleeping.
Okay,
no bad. Keep it on your TV. That's the people. That's the core people.
Yeah.
So like I could see by their badges like how long they've been subbed. So it's called the night shift. I theme out all my. Mind you, I came up with the idea. I came up with the theme, the storefront idea, like the whole bit. But these the sub badges. So people with these little gray shirts, that's like beginner. That's 1 to 6 months. People with the walkie-talkies, that mean they've been 6 months to 11 months. If they got the G sub badge, they've been here for a year. The Z sub badge, 2 years. The F, 3 years. So people most likely with that G, that Z, or that F badge been here for like 3 years. They they hear when I'm asleep. They just talking to it like they keep it on. They typing.
All right, now
throughout the day.
Just want to know, what is your shop? Do you got a Shopify page?
I do have a Shopify page.
All right, well, you need to put that somewhere on here.
Okay, I need to put that on here.
Put that on here, man. You know what I'm saying? Show Shopify love for being your partner.
Okay.
See, one thing about this, when you get partners like this,
yes,
you want to always make it mutually beneficial, not just to get the money out.
Yes.
Make sure you highlighting your Shopify logo or your brand or you know what I mean, or highlighting Shopify, and always give them shout outs because they made this possible.
Okay.
And this is the first time. You want to do many more with them. They're going to be your partner in the future.
Okay.
So you want to always highlight your partner. Like, look, see that? Get that stuff up there, man.
It's sold out, dude.
Oh, damn, it's sold out?
Yeah, we sold everything up.
Oh, man, you got to get a new, man. You got when the next drop coming in?
Because I like my quality. So it's like they sent some stuff and it was shitty. So I'm like, so I'm waiting till I could get to it.
Yeah.
I really just got to branch out. I got to get people like that I trust on the team. That's why it's only family though. Mm-hmm. That's why it's only family on the team. How do I build the team out? How do you identify team members? People that don't want to be popular and people that's good at doing what they do. Okay. Got a subscription. Yo, Ash, appreciate you for the sub. Oh, the real Ish, appreciate you for the sub. We got Wallo in the building. Chat, make some fucking noise. He legendary.